Honestly, I often question, what am I supposed to do all this time when the kids are out? This house is so quiet. I'm gonna take the bikes out. I'm gonna show you what life is like when I'm not running. I'm gonna show you Vandervolt.
Welcome to the showroom. Let me give you a tour. So now, outside of running, I run an electric bike business called Vandervolt. It's kind of how I keep myself busy, but more to the point, I want to introduce you to some of the bikes, starting with the glorious Scrambler. This here is what we call the VV750, so it's a larger model. Just for reference, these bikes are completely road legal, customizable. Sorry, we actually have two models. One isn't road legal and the other is. This is the VV250. So here we have, this one's been customized somewhat because it's got a brown seat. Normally they come with a black seat like this one. Here is the bike in all its glory. I think they're pretty epic. So we've got a removable battery, we've got an integrated lock, we've got the headlight, we've then got your brake light, you've got your tail light, and then we have our indicators. And then I think this is even better as well. Look at this, we've even got a horn. I'm that kid that just hasn't grown up. I love bikes, but let me show you some more of the other stuff, because we have, as you've seen the 250, you've seen the 750, but then we've also got my bigger toys. So then we've got, this version here is a 2000 watt model. Then we've got the 3000 watt. This one here, I'd love to make it road legal so I can use it as like my general bike to ride about on. It's phenomenal. And then we've got some of our other goodies. These are our sample bikes. We haven't actually brought any of these out yet. I love this one though. Absolutely love this one. This one's like our kids' bike, but it's bloody quick. It's got such a big, we've put a 750 watt motor on it and it goes like hell. This one here, I think is epic, but it's just getting the right market. We need to really nail the market with this. Kind of want to show these off a little because like this bike here, I think this bike is a real winner, because think of like commuting around London, because at the moment we've got scooters, haven't we? But scooters are actually illegal to use in the UK. Unless you're going through the government-led schemes. Let's not go into it because it's all about politics and making money. But at the moment, scooters are only legal if it's a council-run scooter, so the ones you hire out pretty much. But this one here, I think because it's legal, in my opinion, this replaces the scooter. So now look at the size of the seat for one. Honestly, yeah, big ass ready.
Damn boy, he's thick!
But I think my theory is because this is completely foldable, you can lower the seat, you can take this down here. I'd like to add a strap to this that goes on here and here. It weighs 20 kg. You pop the strap on. Once the strap's on your shoulders, you could walk around anywhere with this, and it's not particularly heavy. I mean, can I curl it? 20 kg is heavy. Yeah, just about. I'm a runner. I'm not cut out for that. I think this should replace the scooter personally. Wicked piece of kit, and it's bloody fun. So we've got this version is the bike version, but we've also got a scooter version of it. So this one doesn't have pedals. Yeah, so this one's fun, but it's limited to, so this one's technically illegal. So what makes it legal is the pedals, and then it's what's called a pedelec. So this one here is your illegal model, but equally just as fun, maneuverable. I'm convinced this is the way of commuting in the future. This is the money. We've done a shoot the other week, and the shoot was, we did it on site actually. And the shoot was, we did it in the sand school, and we had like the boys doing like a Mario Kart style themed race, and we were like whizzing around the circuit. Oh man, it was pretty epic. But the problem is I'm meant to be an Olympic athlete and I wasn't acting like one. I'm a dad, and because I'm a dad, kids have to come first too. So we've got this model too. So here we've got, let's call this dad mode. We've got this little beauty here. So this one here I take the kids out on quite often. It's wicked, it's got double batteries, range is incredible on it. You're looking at a good 60 odd mile. I'm gonna take you back to where Vandervolt started. So Vandervolt started with conversion kits. So we're taking it right the way back now. This is the conversion kit. So you have the battery, then you have the controller. This is a non-waterproof version. Everything else we have now is fully waterproof. But this is still going and it's non-waterproof, and this has been everywhere. It's been absolutely abused, as you can see from the chain. Then we have a 1500 watt motor. I think I'm waffling too much. I reckon we should just go out for a ride, but it doesn't look great outside the weather. And I really want to get a ride in now because I'm going to South Africa next week. And I'm dying just to get that adrenaline rush. I mean, I'm not gonna ride like an idiot. But oh my gosh, the power on this is insane. It's still going. I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna help myself for a minute. I better get ready. I just remembered I keep bloody crashing. When I say crashing, like just getting absolutely no energy. And it's because I keep trying to, on my rest days, I keep trying to fast. So I won't have anything but like liquids. It's 2 o'clock now and I've like literally in the space of like 10 minutes, I've fallen off a cliff. So I'm trying to do it the right way, and I've been starting to use these meals. These are like fuel hubs. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I have to admit, like, the meals are pretty incredible. I've tried Fuel Hub. I've tried Lion's Kitchen. I want to try next, I think Simmer, and I think it's Prep Kitchen. But honestly, this makes such a difference. I can't stress enough. If you're trying to eat well and you want to do it fresh, like, you can eat actually real good meals and not have to cut any corners. I can't recommend it enough. I really can't. I think it makes so much sense. I think we should all be doing it as athletes. You can still eat super clean. You can eat probably better than you can actually cook at home, personally, myself anyway. It's not like home cooking, but for me, home cooking makes me overweight because it's too good. It's too good. But I'm gonna get a quick bite to eat now, and then I'm gonna take the bikes out for a blast. I quite fancy going up to Devil's Dyke, I think. I think it's pretty cool up there. Yeah, let's go up to Devil's Dyke. That'll be pretty epic. Right, I'm ready to go. But question is, what helmet do we go for? Do we go road bike? I'm a bit of an idiot in this on the bike we're on now. I think we'll give the road bike a miss. Do we go full kit beat? This is more for a motorbike, but I think because it's tipping it down outside, I reckon this is actually a good choice because I'm going to get so wet. I won't get there anyways. Or do we go, this is like proper old school bobber loser vibes. Look at this one. Done in that one. This one's no good. I reckon this is the one. This is like a safety. Yeah, let's go. Ooh, what do I need? I've got a big session tomorrow, so I'm thinking I don't really want to pedal too much. So I think I'm going to take out this one. I'm quite keen to go up to the top of Devil's Dyke. And Devil's Dyke is, yeah man, that's steep. I've got a big session tomorrow. It's rest day. I'm going to chill. Yeah, I'm gonna chill. I think the question I mainly get is like, whoa, that is windy. Wowzers, that's way windier than I was expecting. Okay, so just before lockdown, my dad put on quite a bit of weight. He's gotten a disease called reflex dystrophy. It basically means he's got degeneration of his nerves in his feet. And long story short, it's just something he's gonna have to deal with for life. I thought this is gonna be a nice leisurely ride. I need to get onto the other trails, I think. My dad had this issue with his feet, so I wanted to get him an e-bike so that he could get out again. I then went online, I couldn't actually find anything that was affordable, so I couldn't actually afford to get him an electric trike because they're so expensive. So I decided to buy a trike itself, and then I went on the hunt on the internet and looked for what we know is as a electric bike conversion kit. I bought myself an electric bike conversion kit and thought it'd just be fun, so I bought a quite powerful one which was 1500 watts. Ended up enjoying it more than I probably should and was just like, this is the best thing ever. And then, yeah, long story short, ended up buying one to fit my dad's trike, converted his trike, and was like, oh, this is like speaking to friends. Friends wanted one, everybody wanted to have a go on it. I was like, this needs to be more than what it is. So long story short, we started a business, and that business sort of derived from my dad's kind of middle name. I think I've just got stuck. I don't know where I'm going. Where am I going? And my dad's middle name is, my dad's got quite a cool name actually. It's Donovan Vandervolt doors. But he's got quite a cool name in general. Donovan Vandervolt doors. I don't know, he's Jamaican, my dad is, from the Caribbean. I'm not quite sure where the name comes from, because I'm pretty sure Vandervolt is German. But long story short, I swapped out the Volt with Volt. And yeah, Bob's your uncle, and is your aunt, and Vandervolt was born. Just don't fall, 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 don't fall. So I don't, honestly, I had a plan of what I was going to speak about on this, but I have no idea where I've got to, what I've been speaking about. I've been so focused on not falling off because it's so muddy. I'm so concerned about my session tomorrow that I can't be the big kid that I want to be all the time. Yeah, boy, yeah, brother.
Over to my left is something the coldest chicken people I've ever seen.
Oh no, you're having me on.
Like me, so my hands are cold, my nose is cold.
Can I get out of
Boy. Yeah, boy.
This is where the fun begins, boy. This is where the climb begins. We are in the money, on the money trail now. Yeah. If you knew how steep this was, you'd be impressed with the fact that this is all throttle only. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, I need to do this more often, man. Oh, this is actually quite steep. I slowed down, only because I'm trying to be sensible. Look at this. Don't stop now. Don't stop. I'm having a good time. Having a good time. Oh my gosh, the power on this is insane. It's still going. How do oh shit. I'm gonna help myself for a minute. Oh, bumpy, bumpy. I made it, motherfucker. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy!
Yeah, boy.
Right, this is where the views are going to start to get incredible. Hope the camera does this justice. You can see we were not over, we were over, can I put my finger on where we were? We were right there, over that side. No, further on, there, I think. Oh man, this is epic. It's windy as though. See, this is why I get out on the bike, man. It just makes you appreciate life so much more. It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Right, so I made it to the top of Devil's Dyke now. You'll see there's a pub right there. There's the pub. When I had my camper, actually, I used to stay here all the time, but they didn't have these bollards here, so you could kind of just drive through it and then I'd camp out. I wouldn't camp out because it was kind of like luxury camping, but then I'd stay here and then this would be your views of the morning. That's pretty epic, actually. It was pretty special, actually. I used to love staying here. Honestly, the fun that I get out of riding is just, it's hard to describe. Like, I can't describe the feeling it gives me because it just gives me so much joy in what I'm doing. Like, it's just happiness, and I think I can't ride my motorbikes anymore because I just can't get away with it. With my sport and what I do and stuff, I can't afford to get injured. So I use my e-bikes as my way to sort of get away from reality, and it's just fun. Yeah, no, I really do enjoy it. They're just epic. They're just so cool. And I think more to the point as well, the reason why I had the e-bikes is because I remember I had a motorbike accident in 2014 and it beat me up pretty bad at the time, and I was picking up my younger brother from rugby training actually, and it was a 3-lane road and a lady jumped 2 lanes and sideswiped. It took me out. And as she took me out, yeah, my little brother was knocked over the front of the bike. I was knocked off to the side. My knee was wedged in between the bike and the car. And then I came off to the side and landed low back on the curb and I hit my head of a bollard. So I was knocked out. So I actually only remember seeing the CCTV, my little brother's version of the events, and then waking up in a hospital. And it was, yeah, it was pretty dark because then I spent 3 weeks bedbound. I couldn't move out of bed for 3 weeks. I was so confused and I didn't really know what was going on at the time. It was quite a dark place. And I then decided that I wanted to go back to university as soon as I could. I went back to university on crutches still. At this point, my personal best was actually only 1 minute 53 seconds. I was like 19, I think, at the time. I wasn't even considered a good athlete. But I think what it did do is it slowed me down because I had to then take my time to become a better athlete. And in doing that, it just massively helped my career. When I say massive, like hugely helped my career, because I then had to learn how to walk again. Walking became jogging, jogging became running. And I had a guy called James Brewer, who I think now is a coach in the States. I haven't spoken to James in quite a while, but he got me walking again. Before I knew it, I went from 153 to 147 in that same year. Then the following year, I made the Olympics, which is, when I think about it, it's just absolutely insane. But I knew that those 3 weeks in bed sort of carved me into like the mentality and the state I've got now, because now I thought whatever I go through in life will never be as hard as that. I went for a phase of doing something where I said I would like tackle my demons, and in tackling my demons, I would do anything that scared me. So one of those things was I was scared of heights. So I was in a training camp and then I decided, have you seen those huge like floodlights, the big floodlights, like the big stadiums? So I climbed up the floodlights, and there was about a 10-meter section that was unclosed. And I had the choice to stop because if I dropped, it was imminent death, or I could carry on. And I got to the top. I really wanted to ride my bike and stuff, and I was scared of riding the bike, and I was scared of public speaking. So I remember I was in the library one day, and because I couldn't read and write at the time because of my head, long story short, I forgot the bit, I had brain damage as well, and it was pretty bad and I was pretty messed up. And because I couldn't read and write at the time, I was so confused. I was in the library, I was really frustrated, really confused. I remember walking back out of the library. I was staying in university halls at the time, and as I was walking out of the library, I was walking past the SU and they had a karaoke night on, and I had my books in one arm, laptop in the other, and I'm walking past having this sort of mental chat with myself saying, don't do it, Elliot. No, you've got to do it. Don't do it. Should I do it? I won't do it. I should do it. And then I walked into the SU and I was just like, sod it. And then I asked them, could I have a go? Bearing in mind, I'm stone cold sober at this point. I can't sing. It's not like, what's that Chris Brown movie? Is it Last Christmas or something, where like he gets on the stage and the family don't know he's singing? And it was like the best thing ever. I didn't quite have that moment. Yeah, I got on the stage and I picked the song, and it was Afro Man, Colt 45, and it's the rudest song you've ever heard. Don't play it if anybody younger is watching this, do not play it. And I just went on the longest intro and my heart was beating out of its chest. And I just knew I had to do it because I had to conquer my fear, because I was scared of public speaking. So in the midst of trying to like conquer my fears, I did it, and I walked off and I slept so well that night. Don't get me wrong, I still couldn't read and write. I memorized the song, I knew the song off by heart, because it was a rude song and I used to get in trouble for singing it being kids. And I got that done, and then I knew I needed to get back on the bike. So in the midst of getting back on the bike, I remember going home one day, went back to Birmingham, quickly got the bike MOT'd because the damage was actually mainly superficial. There wasn't a huge amount of damage on the bike. Got it MOT'd and then put it back on the road, insured it, put a new chain on it, etc. Literally just rolled back to London that same day. And it was, I don't know, I remember getting back and I just conquered everything that scared me. And in doing so, it just gave me the confidence to just, I don't know, it gave me the confidence to do anything I needed to do and anything I needed to achieve. So for me, having that moment where I could kind of take on anything that scared me kind of laid the foundation for like everything I do now almost, because if you can do the small things in life, the bigger things are easy. And it's almost like understanding that with everything you do, you've got to get to the next step. So don't think about the bigger picture. The Olympics, thinking about the bigger picture is scary as hell. But just think about getting to tomorrow. When to tomorrow comes, get to the next day and get to the next day. But even me, I'm still an idiot. Don't get me wrong, I'm still an absolute idiot when it comes to the majority of stuff I do. I still overdo a lot of what I do. But it's been a heck of a journey to this point, and I think in the midst of not being able to ride the motorbike, I get a ton of joy in these things. And I feel like Vandervolt is a reflection of myself. It's kind of wild, it's kind of wonderful, it's fun, it's edgy. It doesn't conform to the norm. There's a huge niche market that we're trying to target. I brought out a bike that I like, not that anybody else likes. It's a bike that I have fun with. And if we were trying to hit the mainstream market, we wouldn't have brought out a bike that looks like this. It's epic, man, it really is. But I know that I created Vandervolt because of my dad, and he's the owner, and in doing so, it gave me the freedom to get out and do rides like this, and like, damn, I'm vlogging it now, like it. Vandervolt is a way of life, and it's for me, it's something that I'm gonna have after my running, and I don't know where it goes. We're trying to nail our brand image and everything else, and if we can do that, then it's exciting times. But for now, let's get back, because I'm getting cold. It's a little bit miserable here. I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it's freezing. But again, I want to show you one more time these views and the beauty of this place. I think it's time to get some warmth. Session tomorrow. Time to be sensible. Get home, see my lovely babies, catch up with Meg, see my parents. Until next time.